Welcome back to my tarot cards. We're going to do a love predictions for 2026 for all zodiac signs. Let's see what's coming in for this month. We're entering Mercury retrograde by the end of the month, so you should start seeing a lot of exes returning, not just ex-lovers, but ex-friends, ex-co-workers, anyone that's an ex, you're going to get contacted. So let's see what's coming in for all zodiac signs for June 2026. What do you see for all zodiac signs for June 2026? There's the X. Show me what's coming in for all zodiac signs for June 2026. For your love predictions. Show me what's coming in for all zodiac signs. A lot of reversals here. Show me what's coming in for all zodiac signs for June 2026. What do you see for all zodiac signs for June 2026? That's what that was. Okay, so first we have the Queen in the reverse. Now this represents, okay, this is you when you're offering love. There's a wand of love. And you're showing your strength here, okay? And you want to bring in a brand new day. You're wearing white, new beginning. If you notice, she's using wearing a sunflower, holding a sunflower in her hand. Sunflowers in the tarot mean someone that's terminally ill, and they're suddenly going to get better, brand new day, okay? But it's in reverse, so I'm seeing some of you that if you're sick, you might have a little bit longer before that becomes, you know, a little bit better. So you might not hear the news that you want to hear about your sickness, but it's only because we're entering Mercury retrograde. It doesn't mean that you're going to stay that way. Now, here's the X that I talked about, the Seven of Swords. This is someone sneaky. If you look, they're looking over their shoulder. They're stealing these swords. Okay, they're tiptoeing. Their feet are not firmly planted on the ground. The ground is yellow, representing a brand new day. The yellow means everything he tells you, he's promising you good love, money, a home, you know, relationship, all of that. But he's not producing it because he's lying. He's not telling the truth. He's sneaky. Okay? And everything he tells you, he's telling everybody else too. These tents in the background represent social activity. Okay, so that means he's talking to a lot of people on the internet or on the phone or whatever. So he's not being truthful. But he left two swords behind representing evidence. So you will be finding out evidence of what he's up to. Now, or you did find it. So this X might return by the end of June, wanting to talk to you. So the universe is saying to use your intuition. The High Priestess is the card of intuition. Okay, the universe is saying use your head over your heart. When it's in the reverse, that means you're using your heart to think with, meaning you're using your feelings to lead you. Do not lose your feelings to lead you, because the heart is treacherous. It can lead you astray. Excuse me. So you need to, have this, keep this in the upright. Use your head, use your logic to make decisions, especially if it pertains to this person here. All right, so always use your head to think with. Again, the King of Wands is in the reverse, and this is someone that's wanting to offer you love, in your relationship or something like that. It's stagnant. There's a lot of stagnation because of Mercury retrograde, okay? So that doesn't mean they still don't want you. That doesn't mean they don't want to get married. It just means that it's a little bit stagnant now. For some of you, you're going to be moving forward in love because you've, found out some stuff that your ex was doing or your partner was doing. So you're going to be leaving, going. This is leveling up to a higher level than where you are before. You're leaving the past behind. And this is good for everybody. Leave what doesn't serve you anymore, whether it be a person, place, or thing. If it's not serving you for your higher good, if it's making you miserable, making you cry, making you sad, then level up. Leave it behind. Why are you still stuck in it? Don't stay stuck. This is when you're stuck. You're not moving, but this is when you're leveling up, going to a higher phase. So this is good. Okay? Stay in that high phase. I always say stay in your power. Level up every day. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is when money is in stagnation as well. There's a check or a bonus coming, or you're waiting on it. It just hasn't, excuse me, it hasn't arrived yet. So all that means is keep asking, keep waiting for it. Because because it is going to arise. So just keep waiting for your bonus. Keep waiting for that check to come. Once Mercury retrograde goes direct, then you'll see your finances get a little bit better. Now here's the X again, the devil. This is someone with addictive behavior. Now this is, when it's in reverse, it's because it's in the past. Okay, this is someone that once was in your life that was addictive behavior. They could have either drank or smoked too much or doing drugs, or maybe they were attracted to the people behind your back, cheating or whatever. They just had addictive behavior, the devil energy. But it's in reverse, so that means it's of a passing nature. But they're coming back through, okay? They're going to come back through. They're going to contact you. They're going to want to talk to you again. So I would be careful with whoever carries this devil energy, because, you know, they're not going to stay. Once Mercury retrograde goes direct, the exes leave. They don't stay. So be careful with that energy. They're the ones that put you in the reverse like this. You were going to get married. The marriage came to a halt because of what they did. So you want this card back in the upright again, and it will happen again when you get rid of this person and go with someone that treats you better, talks to you better. You don't ever have to accept any type of behavior from anybody, whether it be a person, a place, or a thing, or anyone. You know, you don't have to accept bad behavior. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to someone talking to you in a bad way or treating you a certain way, because that's not what you deserve. You know, you deserve to be treated good, and don't let people just be in your space if they're not worthy to be in your space. And that includes friends, relatives, family members. If they're not worthy to be in your space, then why are you letting them in? If they're making you sad and miserable, talking about you, causing you problems, why are you letting them in your space? In your head space, in your physical space, around you, you got to cut that out. Okay, it's time to level up. It's time to move forward. It's time to cut some people off, okay, so you can live a happier life. I don't let anyone interfere in my space. I level up every day. I do better the next day than I did before. That's what level up means. I stay in my power all the time. All the time. Let me give you a story. There was a girl at work, and she asked me about some kind of bringing some food or something because they were going to have a party. And she goes, oh, you're going to bring a Mexican dish because I know you're Mexican. I said, I'm not Mexican. I said, I may look Mexican, but I'm not Mexican. She says, yes, you are. And she doesn't know me, y'all. She doesn't know me. I've seen her here and there, but she doesn't really know who I am. And then she goes, yes, you are. I know a Mexican when I see one. I just looked at her and said, are you kidding? I said, just because I look Mexican doesn't mean that I am. And it's just, well, you have an accent. I said, yeah, I have an accent because my parents have accents. They're from other countries. My father's African-American. I mean, my father's from African. He's not African-American. He's from Africa. And my mother was Great Britain, Asian, and Hindu. I said, so they speak different languages and they have accents. That's where my accent came from. And then she was like, oh, stop lying. You're not telling the truth. So everybody that was around got onto her, and they were telling her off. And they were like, how are you going to tell this lady what she is? You don't even know her. And then I told her, you know what? Get out of my face. I told her, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what you say. I said, step away from me. So I left to the bathroom, and then when I came back out, she was waiting for me to give me an apology. And she goes, oh, I want to tell you that I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I didn't know that you were black and because of your skin color. I said, stop judging people by how they look. And she goes, oh, I don't want you to be mad at me. She goes, are you mad at me? I said, actually, no. I said, because your words don't affect me. I said, I have a choice to get mad, or I have a choice to level up. This is exactly what I told her today, and this happened today. I said, I have a choice to either get mad at you and stay mad in that energy, or I have a choice to leave you behind, leave you in the dust, and level up, because my life is fantastic. My life is great. I said, I don't know about your life. I said, but my life is great. I said, and I really don't care what you think of me. I said, because you don't know me. And then I just walked away and left her standing there. And this is what I'm talking about, people, that you have a choice of when people come at you. You have a choice whether to get mad. I wasn't about to let anyone ruin my day. No one can ruin my day. People come at me, say different things. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes I laugh about it because I just realize how stupid some people are. And the more people say bad things to you, the more stupid they become. And the more it's transparent they become, and the more you see how stupid they really are. You know, and it's actually funny. You know, people are constantly saying stuff to you, doing this, doing that. Then you realize how stupid that person really is. But anyway, that was a short story. Again, do not let people get in your headspace. You don't have to go there. You don't have to be there. You know, do what's best for you. And keep moving higher. That's all you can do in this lifetime if you want to be happy. Because nobody truly knows you. Nobody truly knows you, not even your family. Only you know yourself and God knows you. And the most important opinion in this lifetime is God's opinion. Nobody else's opinion matters, okay? Because that's where we're moving to as time ticks on. We're moving towards that day of Judgment Day, okay? And you want to have your name written in the book of life so you can make it to the other side, all right? And that's the only thing that matters in this lifetime, all right? Thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.